Hey folks, am I back? Not sure what happened, but I started my Windows VM that I wanted to use for creating a new channel badge, and the second I started the Windows VM, my whole PC crashed. I think it was because it ran out of memory, but I wasn't able to test that. Things seem to be conspiring against me today. And now my browser extension that I use for chat has vanished, which is also very strange. That's the first thing that I need to repair, so I guess repair stream chat is going to be my next task. Hey Praxeus, how you doing? It's so screwed up. I guess I'll have to reinstall the extension first. You didn't miss much because not too long after you diverted your attention, Praxeus, my stream crashed. My whole PC crashed, actually. And now I'm dealing with the aftermath. For example, reinstalling the extension that powers my stream chat. Looking for a backup. Here we are. Oh, here we are. Always have backups. Alrighty, let's restore everything else then. I need more RAM. Congrats, Puffin. Well done. I guess I can go back to... Task now too, but the Pomodoro round is also almost over. And we are in Pomodoro 1, not 0. Does this work again? Alrighty, break time. If you were able to finish a task, then use the exclamation mark done command. We'll take a break for 15 minutes and then I can get back to my regularly scheduled work. Hopefully, if my PC doesn't crash again. I definitely need to order some RAM for that machine. I've been running into out-of-memory issues now a few times recently, and I need to up those 32 gigabytes a little bit more. So, how are you doing? Let's pop into chat if there's anything that you'd like to ask or if there's anything that you'd like to share. For example, if you've found a open source software that you are inspired by or something, then share it in chat and we'll talk about it. So, what have I been up to? Well, I for example, got a new keyboard. And that's how it looks like. The other way around. Oh dear. So it's a function row less 10 keyless keyboard with an extra macro column on the side. It's called the DR70. And I thought, well, I actually don't use a TKL that much. Because I'm so used to the Happy Hacking keyboard layout where the cursor keys are on their own layer that I actually don't usually use the separate arrow cluster. I find it a little bit tedious always having to move my hand to the right of the home row to simply use the cursor keys or the arrow keys. But from time to time, it's handy having dedicated arrow keys, for example. If I need to scroll through a document, and so I have my right hand on the mouse and I can still use the left hand to use the cursor keys without going into contortions. The additional macro row, I've simply put F1 to F5 on there, is also going to be quite handy for a few tasks where I need those extra keys. For example, for playing World of Warcraft with my guild, now I have a dedicated push-to-talk button that I can use. So that's quite nice. The keycap set I have on it is GMK Dracula, because Dracula is my all-time favorite color theme, and when I had the opportunity to get keycaps with that color theme, I immediately hit buy, and so that's why the spacebar is pink, because pink is part of that color theme. And the switches I put in are what are they called? Boba linear thock. So they are linear keys, they don't have any tactile bump in between, and they are really smooth and nice to type, and they create a nice thocky sound as well, and that's always great with these custom mechanical keyboards. And yeah, so now I have my favorite keycap set on there, which is exactly why I wanted to have this keyboard, not only because it's nice to have that dedicated arrow cluster, but also because I have these red arrow keys, especially for this keycap set, and I simply wanted to showcase as much of the keycap set as possible without overloading my desk. So I mean, I could have gotten a full-size keyboard, and that would have enabled me to put the whole Dracula keycap set on there, including numpad and everything, but that would have been a little bit of overkill. This DR70 seems to be the Goldilocks zone of keyboards in terms of layout for me. I can still have my Happy Hacking keyboard layout, but have those dedicated arrow clusters and navigation clusters and the 5 function keys as well. And that's all I need. So that's something that's new with me. I probably also talked about getting back into karate, and it's such a blast. I haven't done karate in more than 10 years because I failed to find a club nearby. And by failed, I mean epic fail, because a few weeks ago, my wife mentioned on the side to me, "Did you know there's a karate club next town?" And I said, "What? How is there a karate club? I never saw it." And so turns out there are 2, and I'm unable to find karate clubs for some reason. We joined one of them, and I'm having so much fun. I spent 10, 12 years not practicing and just aging instead, which shows. But it's a great thing that week by week, and I usually go to train twice a week. So week by week, I see progress in my flexibility. I see abilities returning again, and it's so great to have some regular exercise and something that I really enjoy. And so I made myself a goal of reaching black belt within the next 5 years, basically. At the moment, I'm at purple belt, so there are a few more grades that I need to get in between, but I guess it's doable in 5 years, and so we'll see how I'm going to fare to reaching this goal. So that's something on the fitness side. I really enjoy martial arts and karate, especially. I started karate when I was 18 and did it on and off. That's the main reason why I haven't reached black belt yet. But this time I'm definitely going to stick with it for the time being. So Puffin, it's a deal. It's a deal. So my belt progression is going to be, I'll do my first grading in January, which is going to be purple and white. After that, it's going to be brown, and followed by 2 more browns with 1 white stripe and then 2 white stripes, and then finally I will be able to go for Shodan, which is the first black belt grade. And the thing that I'm looking forward most is being able to teach, actually. So again, I don't know why I didn't become a teacher in the first place, because I'm having so much fun and I'm so motivated passing knowledge on to other people, as you can see with my Monospace mentor venture. And it's the same for me with karate. I learn stuff so easily, at least when it comes to learning something intellectually. Practicing it physically in terms of karate is something different, but we'll see how that goes. But passing my knowledge on is just such a passion of mine, and I'm really looking forward to being able to help our sensei out, and so that's my main motivation that I want to become black belt for. So, Sir Puffin, challenge accepted. I'll go for my black belt, and you're going to go for your purple belt. All best of luck and success for getting that. Nokula says, I wish teachers in university would love teaching. Usually when you ask a question, it's a 3-word answer. That's so sad. But yes, I can relate. Sometimes I really wonder why people get into teaching in the first place, because they just don't seem to be cut out for it. It's something that I noticed early on in my IT career. Even when I just did computers and programming as a hobby, I had the opportunity to, say, go to some computer course at the place I was interning at or something like that. And I sat through these courses, and the trainer or teacher in front not only told everyone stuff that I already knew, which is fair, because it probably was a beginner's course in the first place, and I might have been beyond that at this point already, but I really realized the way that person explains stuff, people will never grasp what they mean. I understood what they meant because I already knew what they wanted to teach, but I realized no one is going to grasp what you're going to do, what you're explaining there, dude. And I felt that I would be able to explain it in a much more simple way, in a much more understandable way. And I think that laid the foundation of me getting into teaching at the beginning of the 2000s. I think in 2001, I became a SUSE certified Linux trainer and did professional Linux training. Then I got into IT management, and now I'm back doing teaching with Monospace Mentor. And yeah, it's always been a passion of mine. And I can see why you say you wish teachers in university would love teaching. On the other hand, it's tough, especially I think in university, because I read a lot of people who teach university stuff, and they were bemoaning how little effort students seem to put in nowadays. Entitlement seems to be a real problem there. And I can imagine that this is severely demotivating for many teachers. So Pavan asks, are you going to compete? Currently trying to lose weight / get in shape. Same, dude, same. I should definitely need to lose a few more kilos, if only to get this belly out of the way sometimes. And if I'm going to compete, I'll probably compete in kata, which is formal forms presentation, because that's something that I really like. I don't think I'll be able to compete in kumite, and I also don't think I would enjoy that in the first place. So I think kata is something that I'm going to be aiming at, but we'll see. At the moment, I'm still trying to get flexibility, especially in terms of kicks, because even though at my age it's not expected that you can do high kicks like a 20-year-old, I want to be able to do kicks at least in a way that it looks decent and that I'll be able to teach kicks, even though I won't be able to kick as high as many of the students then. But at least it needs to be some sort of form that you can look at. So Puffin also said those teachers are out there, ran into plenty of those folks with 3-word answers, but you'll find those few teachers who invest in you. It's such a good feeling. Yes. Looks like they're few and far between, but yeah, fingers crossed that you folks out there will be able to find teachers that have a passion for it. I mean, at least I'm here. If there's anything that you'd like to know and that I can tell you about, feel free to ask. Feel free to pop into our Discord and ask there. And of course, there's also our mentorship community, where our full goal is to make people successful in DevOps and site reliability engineering. And speaking of community, which is called the server room, by the way. Oh, and I failed to start my Atom helper application. So let me get that started. We are going to have our monthly community hangout tonight. The link is in the announcement channel on Discord. And if you're interested in growing in SRE and these things, and maybe also you'd like to support me a little bit financially, becoming a member of the server room is a great way to do so. It's a win-win situation. I get a little bit of support for doing my teaching work from you, and you get not only access to me, but also to a whole community of very friendly and inclusive people. And yeah, I would love to see you join the server room. And I would love to see you join our hangout tonight. The link, as I said, is in the announcement channel on Discord. So pop by, and it's always a great time, people just chatting about whatever comes to mind. And it's very chill. I might have to get a can of beer for that tonight. Because I ran out of. But that's for later. Now we'll have to get back to our second round of working and co-working. So let's get back to work. My task is going to be to create a channel badge that we can use for people asking questions. And I'll try to start my Windows VM once more. If that's going to crash my PC again, then I'll probably not restart the stream. So warning in advance, if this is going to fail again, then something is not right in my setup here, and I'll have to investigate what it is. But hopefully I'll be able to continue this. So I'll see you in 45 minutes, hopefully, or maybe later at our hangout. Alright, break is on. If you finish your tasks, use the exclamation mark done command to check it off. I'm almost done. I did add the monospace ask badge that you can use to ask questions. And now I have to reassign the hype icon to subscribers because I needed to free up a slot. So let's get that done. Where is it? Here we are. Wait, what? The Lummen. Lummen? Behave. I mean, I can vote for Trump as much as I want because it wouldn't make a difference. Not a US citizen. Let's keep politics out of the channel, I think. Okay. So, yeah, I think I haven't destroyed anything around our emotes. So let's close this window. Deep in my heart, I'm deeply red. No, I don't think so. No, not really. Not really. We do have our own elections coming up here in Ireland. The government has announced elections for end of the month, which is pretty short notice, but that's normal here. Yeah, so we'll see how this is going to turn out. Unfortunately, I can't elect or I can't vote here either because I'm also not an Irish citizen. I'm just an immigrant. While I definitely do consider becoming an Irish citizen, we are still renting our place, and that puts us in a very precarious position in terms of housing. And the housing market is completely bonkers here in Ireland. It's even worse than elsewhere. And I don't see myself changing my citizenship if I can't be sure that I'll still be living here in 2 years' time. Oh, yeah, Zamalo, thank you for the hydrate. I have half a cup of tea that is now cold. And I definitely should drink that. Yeah, so it's a bit of a conundrum. Actually, on one hand, I would like to participate in the fate of the country I'm living in. And on the other hand, I don't want to change citizenship just to move to a different country because our landlord decided to sell the place. So I have no idea what to do here. I'll probably actually wait until maybe there's some opportunity to buy something. Oh, that's another dire topic. Alright, so I can actually check this off. We did create a channel badge and you can use it as well. It's the new... wait, oh yeah, it did actually work. Okay. That's also something that I need to do, so let's make that the next task. Change office hour setup. Because in my office hour, I have been using a service called Vvox to have people ask questions. Now I got an email from Vvox that my subscription is going to expire soon, and a reminder to renew the subscription. And I don't think I'm getting enough value from this subscription to pay $300 for it. And so I'm probably going to simply switch to people asking questions in chat again. And that's why I added the ask emote. So we'll see. I'll have to change a few texts here and get rid of a few things that I had built in for Vvox. And we'll simply rely on chat to ask questions for the time being. Maybe I'll reinstate Vvox after I got my courses running and have a little bit of revenue there. But at the moment, I'm still working on course materials and things like that. So I don't see myself spending a lot of money without having the revenue to justify it. Maybe let me tell you a little bit about SRECon. At the beginning of the month, I was at SRECon, which is always in Dublin at the end of the year. And it was amazing. I think it was the perfect conference. And I'm not saying this lightly. I mean, it's obviously one of the bigger conferences and of the more expensive conferences as well. So that's why I took my time deciding if I wanted to participate in the first place. But then I thought, well, it's in Dublin and I can take the bus there. And I don't have to travel. Don't have to get a hotel room and all these things. And it's a high-profile conference with high-profile speakers. So why actually not have the expense of paying for an expensive conference if that is the only expense that I'm going to incur? So I decided, yep, let's go there, especially after a friend said they were joining as well, which they didn't in the end, but that pushed me over. So I signed up for SRECon and I went there. I actually became a member of Usenix. The Advanced Computing Systems Association, proud member of Usenix now. So I went there. I had to get up very early, actually. I realized I had to get up at 5:30 around that time to get ready and take the bus to the train station, then take the train into Dublin, which takes about an hour. And so in order to be there in time for the registration, I really had to get up early, but yeah, everything worked out nicely apart from that. And they had coffee all day, which is quite the difference. I'm mentioning that because DrupalCon, where I went in, was it in October, in Barcelona, they had coffee twice a day for 20 minutes. Can you imagine an IT conference that only serves coffee for 20 minutes twice a day? That was so strange. And SRECon had perfect catering. You had the choice of vegetarian lunch and non-vegetarian lunch. It was pretty decent. And the talks were great. It was perfectly organized. I went there, got my badge. I asked for my open access ticket that I just showed you. And I went to the talks, which were great, and I took away a lot of inspiration in terms of how to improve our monitoring, how to improve our use of the monitoring we already have, actually, and many things more. I need to review my notes again, and I also made a decision to take handwritten notes instead of typing into my laptop, and that removed so much distractions. In past conferences, I always got myself distracted because at a point the speaker might have talked about something that I already knew or that I wasn't interested in, and so I decided to quickly check email. Then I got my ad there, and suddenly I realized, okay, I did not pay attention at all, and now I've missed everything they said in the last 10 minutes. And that was always very dissatisfying. And this time I decided to take handwritten notes in my Books Go tablet, which is an e-ink tablet that comes with a pen as well. And so I did take digital notes, but in a handwritten way. And that actually helped tremendously with keeping my attention with the talk and with the stuff that they were speaking about, with my own thoughts about what they were speaking about. And I'm very happy with my own performance as well, even though I didn't even give a talk there. It was 3 days packed with interesting talks around SRE, monitoring, management, orchestration, cost management, aka FinOps, all these things. And I had a great time. I talked to a bunch of people, exchanged contacts and experience. Overall, it was the highlight of my conference year. And I've already earmarked October next year to attend SRECon again. That's the one conference that I'm convinced to attend next year. Everything else is still in the air. Can highly recommend, and if you decide to come over to Ireland for SRECon next year, the first pint is going to be on me. And no, the lemon, it's not like Unix, but somebody uses it. It's like Unix and people use it. It's the conference basically for Unix users, or it's the organization for Unix users, which of course includes Linux and the BSD derivatives as well. And SRECon is one of the conferences they do. Now the bot is telling me that break is over. I should now stop babbling and get back to work. However, it's 5 o'clock, and I think I'm calling it a day for now. I'll be in front of my camera again tonight for our community hangout. Community means the server room, which is the membership community that I've started for people who want to get in touch with other practitioners, who want to learn more about DevOps and SRE, actually, especially software engineers who want to extend their horizon a little bit into the operations side of things. It's also a great way to support my work. The membership fee is moderate, and you get a lot back in return. So definitely consider joining the server room. And tonight we're going to have our membership hangout, which is simply a video chat. And I've decided to open it up to my whole Discord server, members and non-members of TSR. So simply join the Discord, and in the announcements channel you'll find the Zoom link where you can join later in 3 hours time. Before that, I'll have to take care of making dinner and stuff. And so I'll be off for now. And I hope to see you later at my community hangout or on Thursday, where hopefully I will again have enough energy to do a live stream. And until then, take care.